Zandvoort's engines fell silent, but a whisper set Formula One ablaze as Racing Bulls eclipsed Red Bull. Max Verstappen's cryptic hint and Fernando Alonso's explosive claim have fans reeling. Can the four-time champion save Red Bull or ignite a revolution with their sister team? The Dutch Grand Prix was a seismic shockwave. Racing Bulls, once Red Bull's junior squad, stormed into Q3 with both cars, electrifying Zandvoort's massive orange-clad crowd. Isack Hadjar, a young French prodigy, clinched his maiden podium, fiercely challenging Verstappen through grueling laps. Liam Lawson, reborn after his Red Bull demotion, consistently scored points in recent races, nearly adding more in Monza, but for a mid-race clash with Carlos Sainz, where Ferrari debris damaged his car's front wing. The VCARB02's driver-friendly design is the key, outperforming Red Bull in high-speed corners like Zandvoort's D7. According to Autosport telemetry, Hadjar's podium ended a 5-race drought, his daring overtake on Oscar Piastri at T3 banking earning L'Equipe's French Fire headline, with millions of online reads. Lawson's gritty run in Spa and his pace in Canada, where he outclassed Stroll, proved his rising form. Early mistakes like Tsunoda's cautious tire calls in Bahrain and Saudi kept Racing Bulls locked in a midfield fight with Aston Martin and Williams, but under Enrico Cardile and ex-Ferrari Aero chief David Sanchez, Faenza has outsmarted Milton Keynes. Upgrades rolled out race by race: a new floor in Hungary, diffuser in Spa, rear wing in Monza, suspension in Singapore, side pods in Austin, each sharpening the VCARB02. Cardile's Vortex work boosted traction, while Sanchez refined weight control. For cleaner overtakes, Hadjar's FTA title and Lawson's rise fuel the momentum, supported by an advanced simulator and rigorous testing program. Key hires, like ex-Mercedes strategist Laura Klein, tighten operations. Fans see a midfield miracle in the making. But every cheer carries a question: what's broken at Red Bull? Red Bull Racing, once F1's untouchable titan, is crumbling. Now fourth in the constructors' standings, they survive only on Verstappen's brilliance, while Yuki Tsunoda's struggles expose the cracks. Austria summed it up: Verstappen DNF after a clash with Antonelli, Tsunoda nowhere, and fans heartbroken. The RB21 is flawed. Verstappen raged after Zandvoort, no grip in T7 and T8. I'm pacing our sister team, that's unacceptable. Telemetry confirms it, with Red Bull lagging McLaren and Racing Bulls in high-speed corners. The cause, a mass exodus, Newey to Aston Martin, Wheatley to Audi, Marshall to McLaren, Machin to Alpine, Schmitz to Ferrari, Monahan to Sauber, Horner's 2025 sacking only deepened the chaos. Laurent Mekies now leads a fractured empire, banking on a risky 2026 Ford engine already showing deficits to Ferrari and Mercedes. Costly 2025 upgrades: front wing in Singapore, rear wing in Austin, suspension in Mexico haven't silenced doubts. Worse, the FIA budget cap probe looms, with whispers of overspending. Fans mourn the glory days of 2023 as Red Bull trails McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes, their dynasty cracking apart. Max Verstappen is a colossus in a storm, third in the Drivers' Championship. His Japan pole and commanding win leading every lap proved his genius, with Sky Sports calling it a stonking masterpiece. Yet, the RB21's flaws test his resolve. I'm nursing it too much, he said post-Zandvoort. Exhaustion in his voice. The car, built for his aggressive style, alienates others. Tsunoda's confidence is shattered, his despair after Austria's dismal finish palpable in a tearful Sky Sports interview. Lawson's Red Bull stint was grim, last in Shanghai qualifying, yet he thrives at Racing Bulls, scoring consistently in Spa, Canada, and Monza. Verstappen's points haul overshadow Tsunoda's, with Lawson and Hadjar outpacing Yuki since their shifts. Max's loyalty holds for 2026. But Mercedes' Toto Wolff and George Russell's advances, Max is our priority. Wolff told Autosport Stir Fear. Max's emotional Sky Sports tribute to Horner was raw, but his Zandvoort admission, where tied with Racing Bulls, mixed respect with frustration. Alonso's claim to Sky Sports that Max could win a title with Racing Bulls sent fans into a frenzy. Verstappen is Red Bull's heartbeat, but fans dread he can't mask the cracks forever. Imagine Max Verstappen in the VCARB02, its intuitive setup, which propelled Hadjar to P3 and Lawson to points, could be Max's ultimate canvas. Hadjar's Zandvoort pace, nearly matching Verstappen in key sectors, proves the car's potential. Alonso's bold words to Sky Sports, Max would fight for the championship, electrified fans. Verstappen's adaptability, honed on Red Bull's beasts, could turn near podiums into wins. Mekis told Autosport, "The VCARB's genesis is unique. You can't copy it. F1's the complex." Red Bull hasn't tested a swap, wary of rival optics in a 200 km filming day, despite FIA approval. Fans clamor for the experiment, desperate to see Max unlock the VCARB O2's potential. A Verstappen win with Racing Bulls would humiliate Red Bull's engineers, exposing their post-Newey failures. The emotional stakes pride, betrayal, redemption are dizzying, gripping the F1 world. Red Bull's fall feels like a tragedy. Newey's departure, followed by Wheatley, Marshall, Machin, Schmitz, Monahan, and even Horner's fading grip, tore the team's soul apart. Mekis promises, "We have the fight." But the numbers say otherwise. Wind tunnel data shows aero deficits, and Ford's 2026 engine project looks shaky. Leaked dyno runs hint at a lag behind Ferrari and an efficiency gap to Mercedes, with reliability still in doubt despite billions poured in. The human toll is crushing. Tsunoda's Hungary struggles, trailing Lawson, shattered his confidence. Lawson's Spa in Canada runs offered redemption, while Hadjar's podium after his 2020 for F2 title ignited French pride. Leclerc hailing him as F1's future. At the center stands Verstappen, brilliance masking flaws. His sharp words, "It's not good enough," echo the frustration of a champion carrying a broken team. Meanwhile, Perez thrives at Cadillac, his Canada performance exposing the Red Bull chassis weakness. Backed by GM's deep pockets, Marco's influence fades. Whispers of a 2026 exit grow louder. A budget cap investigation threatens a points deduction. Once untouchable, Red Bull now looks fragile, its dynasty cracking under pressure. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and McLaren's Lando Norris set the pace in 2025, thriving at Imola, Silverstone, Monaco, Spa, and Baku. Red Bull, once dominant, now mirrors McLaren's 2009 to 2012 slump, with Ford's unproven 2026 engine already raising alarms after leaked dyno deficits. Racing Bulls, fueled by Cardall and Sanchez, outpace Milton Keynes with drag-cutting designs, CFD gains, and setups that thrive under the FIA's new tire rules. Tsunoda's seat looks shaky, fans calling for a Hadjar-Verstappen pairing, while Perez jumps ship to Cadillac on a blockbuster deal. Alpine and Haas rise with surprise points, piling pressure on Red Bull as the FIA probes their budget cap breaches. Costly upgrades: Singapore front wing, Austin rear wing, Mexico suspension haven't silenced doubts. Staff turnover, CFD errors, and Ford's reliability woes only deepen the cracks. With Racing Bull's growing budget, cutting-edge simulator, and sharper upgrades, the balance of power is shifting. Red Bull's empire looks fragile. Could Max Verstappen win a race with Racing Bulls in 2025? The evidence screams yes. The VCARB O2's pace, Hadjar's podium, and Lawson's points prove its potential. Verstappen's adaptability would unlock victories, turning near podiums into wins. A win would expose Red Bull's fatal flaw, a technical team crippled by chaos and wrong choices. The RB21's complexity alienates all but Max, while Racing Bull's simplicity empowers. A swap would be a reckoning, proving Red Bull's failure to adapt post-Newey. Wheatley, Marshall, Machin, Schmitz, Monahan, and Horner. As 2025 races toward its climax, one question burns: will Max Verstappen stay with a faltering Red Bull? Or could a daring leap to Racing Bulls redefine F1's future? Every lap is a battle for legacy, every choice a gamble with history. Subscribe now to catch every heart-pounding twist in Formula One's wildest season. Don't miss the drama that could reshape the sport forever.